Welcome to the heart of Japan's countryside, where winter has completely transformed the landscape. I'm about to take you on a walking tour through these quiet, snow-covered streets, surrounded by towering trees and traditional homes. The weather is freezing, the snow is deep, and the world around us is wrapped in a blanket of white. It's a perfect day for a winter adventure. As we step out onto the snow, you can hear the crisp crunch beneath your feet. The air is biting cold, but it's also incredibly fresh, almost refreshing in a way. We'll take our time today, walking slowly, so we can truly absorb the beauty of this place. The kind of beauty that only winter can bring. We're now entering one of Japan's rural villages. These homes have been here for generations, designed to withstand the harsh winters. The rooftops are thick with snow, and the paths are nearly deserted, just a few locals here and there, going about their day. It's a peaceful, almost magical atmosphere. Notice how the snow clings to everything. The lanterns, the fences, even the trees, everything is wrapped in a layer of snow. It's as if nature itself has pressed pause on the world, creating a calm that's rare to find in the busyness of everyday life. Now, we're walking alongside a frozen stream. The water is still, hidden beneath a thick layer of ice, but you can almost hear the distant sound of rushing water beneath. It's incredible how still the world feels right now. No rushing cars, no noise, just the wind and the snow falling gently around us. Look at how the snow coats everything. It creates this intricate, sparkling web of ice crystals on the branches. It's nature's little artwork, glistening in the soft light of the day. As we make our way through the village, we can see the farms and gardens lying dormant under the snow. The barns here are sturdy, built to survive the harshest winters. While it's quiet now, come spring, these fields will be teeming with life. Even in winter, the villagers here are resourceful. Many of them preserve their crops by hanging them out to dry. It's a beautiful reminder of how in tune these people are with the land, making the most out of every season. Winter in Japan's countryside is something else. When the snow falls here, it doesn't just cover the ground. It blankets the entire landscape in a way that makes the world feel softer, quieter. It's as if everything takes a breath, and in this stillness, I find a deep sense of peace. Today, as I walk through this snow-covered wonderland, I can't help but feel the weight of the cold in my bones, but at the same time, there's something incredibly comforting about it. The snow here, unlike anywhere else, feels like it has its own personality. It's not just cold and harsh. It's crisp, fresh, and somehow inviting. It crunches under my feet with each step, and that sound, that satisfying crunch, feels almost meditative. It's like the snow wants you to slow down and notice every little detail, the way it clings to tree branches, the sparkle of ice crystals, the way the landscape shifts under the weight of winter. Winter in Japan's countryside is a journey of discovery about nature, about tradition, and about ourselves. As the snow falls around me, I realize that sometimes the coldest seasons can bring the warmest experiences. The trees here seem to stand in quiet solidarity with the homes nearby. These traditional wooden houses, built to withstand the harsh winters, add a timeless charm to the landscape. They look like something out of a postcard, perfectly placed amidst the snow. These homes have a history of their own, stories passed down through generations. The architecture, simple yet beautiful, feels like a reflection of the people who have lived here, resilient, quiet, and deeply connected to the land. Each step I take in this snow reminds me of the purity of nature. It's like walking through a painting, where everything is untouched and perfect. Snow, here in the Japanese countryside, is more than just weather. It's a part of the land, a part of the people. It's something that shapes their daily lives, their traditions, and their spirits. Each snowflake that lands on these flowers feels like a moment suspended in time. The snowflakes, unique and crystalline, create a soft contrast against the softness of the petals. It's as if the flowers have become part of the snow itself, their fragile beauty enhanced by the very cold that surrounds them. The snow isn't just covering them, it's accentuating their elegance, turning them into living works of art, painted by nature's hand. Some flowers here bend slightly as if surrendering to the weight of the snow, but still, they stand. They remind me of the resilience that exists in nature, the quiet strength that can often go unnoticed. Even in the harshest of winters, life finds a way to persist. These flowers may seem fragile, but there's a tenacity in their presence. The snow, instead of destroying them, seems to cradle them, holding them gently while the world around them sleeps. Here, in the forest, everything is so still, except for the occasional rustle of snow falling off a branch. Every step I take is met with that satisfying crunch of snow beneath my boots, but it feels almost sacred, like the world is holding its breath, waiting for something. The snow, so pure and untouched, makes it feel as though I'm the first person to walk this path in years. It's a humbling feeling, walking in this deep silence, surrounded by the beauty of nature's design. As we move deeper into the forest, the snow grows even more intense. It's as though the forest has been transformed into a winter wonderland, with towering trees wrapped in thick blankets of snow. The branches hang low under the weight, their silhouettes stark against the pale sky. Every step I take seems to sink just a little deeper into the snow, as if the earth is pulling me closer to the heart of this quiet, untouched world. As I walk along this narrow path, I feel surrounded by the snow, as if the forest has wrapped its arms around me, shielding me from everything outside. The towering trees seem to protect this quiet space, standing tall and proud as if they've been here for centuries, watching over this landscape that has remained unchanged for so long. The trees here are ancient. You can see the weight of the snow bending their branches, but they don't break. They endure year after year, through harsh winters and scorching summers. There's a lesson in that. Nature here doesn't rush. It grows, it rests, and it persists. The snow, too, is part of that cycle. It blankets the land, allowing it to rest, to recover, before the warmth of spring brings new life. It's moments like this that make me appreciate the stillness of winter. In the city, everything is so fast-paced, people rushing, lights flashing, cars speeding by. But here, in the forest, winter has slowed everything down. The air is cold, but it feels clean and refreshing. Every breath I take is crisp, like it's cleansing me from the inside. The world outside feels so far away. As I start to head back toward the village, the forest seems to close around me again, but the experience stays with me. The snow, the stillness, the profound beauty, it's a reminder of how deeply nature is intertwined with life here in the countryside. The people who live here, surrounded by this pristine beauty, are shaped by this environment. They live in tune with the land, with the seasons, and with the cold. In winter, everything feels so connected: people, nature, and time itself. This forest is massive, and the snow here is unlike anything I've ever seen. It's so peaceful and still. You can hear the crunch of the snow beneath your feet, and honestly, it's kind of magical. The cool thing about Japan's countryside is that it's full of these ancient forests. A lot of them are protected, and you can feel that history when you're walking around. It's like you're stepping into a different time.
Its glow carries whispers of your tenderness through time zones, through emptiness. In that lonely room, fear clawed the air. Yet you stood tall, a flame against despair. I drown in crowds, laughter hollow and thin, but only your light melts the chaos within. Oh, fearless soul, chastened on, you crossed on.
Winter in the countryside isn't just about surviving the cold, it's about embracing it. The snow brings a quiet calm, a connection to the land, and a reminder of the simple beauty of slowing down. The cold may be sharp, but there's a warmth here that comes from nature itself, a warmth that seeps into your soul with every breath of the crisp winter air. I hope you've enjoyed this walk through Japan's winter countryside. Until next time, take a moment to appreciate the simple beauty of nature, the peace that comes with slowing down, and the quiet wonder that snow brings to the world around us.